Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will be showing you how you can mute or unmute live video recording in Expo React Native for Android using CameraX. Now I want to make it very clear, at the time of me recording this video there is no third-party library which can achieve this functionality. So I have written native code for this. So let's look at the output first. So let me just quickly mirror my device. So hopefully you can see it now. So here first I'll give the camera permission over here, then I'll give the record audio permission, and then here you can see my camera. Sorry, there is a little bit of darkness in my room. So I'll just click on the start button. It has started the recording for me. So whatever I'm trying to speak now, it is trying to record. Now I'll just click on this mute button. So now whatever I'm speaking, it is not able to record. So I can just unmute it. Now it will start recording again, and I'll just click on stop. So it has saved the recording for me. Now unfortunately this video I'm not able to play with the help of Expo video player. I don't know why. So if you know, do let me know in the comments. But the video is saved to external storage. So I can just go to the videos app, and here you should be able to see the video. It has started the recording for me. So whatever I'm trying to speak now, it is trying to record now. So here you can see the audio is muted. So hopefully you got the point. So let's see how to achieve this. So first I have just created one cheat sheet. So you need to go to this URL first to create an Expo React Native application. So I'll just show you quickly. So there are different types of template. I'm using this blank TypeScript template because it has less boilerplate code. So you can just create an Expo application by running this particular command. It will ask you some application name. Now like I said, we need to write some native code, right? So we need to do some native setup as well. So you can just open this URL and it will guide you with all the native setup. I have already done this setup, so I won't be doing it again. So here you need to select Android device, select development build, and here you can disable ES. You select your own operating system. I have already installed Watchman, Kazulu. I have set the Java home path as well. And on macOS I have already installed Android Studio. I have set up all the paths for it as well. So that's why I'm simply scrolling through this. Then I have done this as well. I have done this as well. Then you need to cd to your Expo React Native application inside the terminal, and then run this command. Okay, once you run this command, then you need to run this particular command. So this will actually create the Android folder for you. So let me quickly show you that. So here you should see this Android folder being created. Now we need to create this modules where you will be writing almost all of the native code. So to create the module, you can just go to this URL over here. I'll just open it inside a new tab, and you just have to run this particular command inside your Expo React Native application. It will ask you few questions. I have kept everything as default. So just press enter 3 times and it will create a module for you. So I have not changed anything over here. So yeah, something like this. So I'll just close this cheat sheet. Next, what you need to do is go to modules, go to src, go to my module.type.ts, and here this all of this code was present by default. I have just commented this 2 line of code because we are not passing any prop, and instead of onload I have taken the event as on video taken. That's the only change which I have done. Rest everything is same. Then you need to go to the main Android folder, go to app, src, main, android manifest.xml, and here I have added this uses feature of Android hardware camera, record audio permission, as well as camera permission. You also require write external storage permission. This was present by default. If you don't see this permission, make sure you add this permission as well. Once that is done, you need to go to modules, my module, go to this Android folder, go to build.gradle over here, and inside dependencies you need to add camera core, then camera 2, camera lifecycle, camera view, camera video, and app compat dependency as well. Then go to src main, Java, Expo modules, my modules. First go to my module.kt. Again everything is present by default. The only change which I have done is I have commented this line of code because we are not passing any prop, and I have also commented this this line of code because instead of onload we have this on video taken event. So that's what I have added over here. Then you need to go to my module.view.kt. Again these are all the imports which are present by default. So I'll simply scroll through this. Feel free to pause the video and just copy all this code. Then here we have this on video taken event dispatcher. Here we have our activity. Here is we have our frame layout. Then here we have our camera, preview, video capture, recorder, as well as recording. Then here we initialize our capture button, mute, unmute button, preview view, camera executor as well as process camera provider. Here we have one variable just to check whether the audio has been muted or not. Then here we have the lens type, where we have the back facing lens. Here we set the layout params to our frame layout. Then we add the frame layout to our view. Then we set the layout params to our viewfinder as well. Here we call install hierarchy filter. I'll talk more about this later. Then we add viewfinder to our frame layout. Then we set the text background color, text color, alpha, button params to our capture button, and we add a click listener as well, and we add our capture button to our frame layout. Same exact thing which we are doing for mute unmute button as well. So I'll simply scroll through this, and here we add a click listener. So on toggle mute, we just get hold of our recording, we toggle this boolean value, and then we just do record.mute, and here we pass is muted. Then here we call muted, unmuted. We change the text of our button depending on whether it is mute or unmute. Okay. Then inside on attached to window, we just set up camera permission as well. And inside on detached to window, we shut down our camera executor as well as unbind our camera provider. Again, this is just a helper method or a hack which I have copied it from this GitHub URL. So we need to do this, because if you don't, you will just see a black screen, you will not see your live camera preview. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to this URL. So this issue has been open since past 9 years. They have still not fixed it, unfortunately. Then here we call setup camera, where we get hold of our camera provider feature. We add a listener, we get hold of our camera provider, then we call bind camera use case. Then inside capture video, we get hold of our video capture. We just make capture button dot is enabled as false. Here we get hold of our current recording. If it is not equal to null, we stop the recording, we make it as null. Then here we define the name for our file using simple date format. Then we do content values dot apply by passing the display name, mime type, and if Android version greater than p, we also set the relative path. Then we do media store output options dot builder, passing in the content resolver, external content URI as well as content values. Then we start the recording, and here we just check whether we have the audio permission or not. Okay, and if we have, then we just do with audio enabled. Now suppose if you want to mute it at the very start, then you can just uncomment this line and comment this one out. You just have to pass true. That will make it mute, but make sure you update that variable is muted to true as well as change the text of our button. Otherwise you will get wrong results. Then here once recording is started, we just change the text of our button as well as is enabled, and once it is finalized, then we just get the URI of the recorded video and send it back to native Android side, back to Expo React Native side. Then we close the recording and make it as null. We just change the text of our capture button as well as is enabled to true. This is just a helper method to check whether we have camera permissions or not. Here we have defined some variables. Then inside bind camera use case, we get hold of the rotation, we get hold of camera provider. Here is our camera selector as well. We define aspect ratio as well as resolution selector. We initialize the preview view, we initialize our recorder, we initialize video capture. Then here we pass the preview as well as video capture use case. We unbind our camera provider, and here we bind it to the life cycle, and we set the camera, and finally we set the surface provider as well. So yeah, that's all there is to it. I forgot to show you how to use it. So you just need to go to app.tsx. These are all the imports for it. Okay, then here is a use state for video URL and one for camera permission as well. And here I'm just checking whether user is using Android 10 and above, and here we are requesting the permission. So depending on Android version, we are requesting appropriate permission, and here we are just checking whether all permissions has been granted, and if yes, we just set this state as true. Okay, and here inside use effect, we just call request camera and storage permission, and here we just have the state called is camera permission granted. Then we display our my module view. Okay, and here we get a callback once the video URL has been sent. So yeah, that's all there is to it, and this is the style for it as well. So if you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.